This book is autographed by the author to Alex. That's so cool. Hello to my YouTube family. Today we have something exciting. Today we are going to a celebrity's estate sale. Alex Trebek, that's right, the host of Jeopardy. We are going to head down to his estate sale today. It's down in Studio City. I'm lucky enough to live in California, where I'm able to go down to Hollywood and able to experience these things, which is super cool. I'm excited. I hear things might be kind of pricey. I don't know how much stuff is really going for. Watching those news clips like everybody else, sounds like things might be going for quite a bit. Hopefully I might be able to find like an autograph or something cool that's personal to him. But it's really exciting that I get to go on this journey and able to share these estate sale adventures with you guys. So make sure you guys like and comment down below. If you see anything in there that I miss, let me know. Comment down below, and let's go on this journey together. Today we're at Alex Trebek estate sale today. Wow, look at this beautiful home.
It's very fluffy all of a sudden. We're going to make it out.
Wow, look, this book is autographed by the author to Alex. That's so cool. Definitely gonna take this one.
right here. We walked by. So, that's my son.
They're pretty cool too. For somebody that you can.
Yes, hello? Oh, I walked, I hope I didn't call you too soon. Oh, are you? Oh, okay, because you said something about shopping box, so I didn't know that. Okay, if you do it, fine, if you like, fine. Oh, okay. Right. These things. Everything is half price.
Oh,
Okay.
lovely, thank you.
Mm-hmm. This was a beautiful room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. I wish you could have seen it when we first got in here. I mean, there was a nice big wooden clock up here, and his bookshelves were packed, and he had all kinds of stuff on the desk. Yeah, really, quite lovely.
Looks like it.
Yeah. I'm
Hey.
so glad somebody bought it. That's fabulous.
Right, it goes to a better home.
Oh, somebody who's going to live it. So that's the best part, and cherish it. But just knowing it was Alex Trebek's. But you need a good space to put something like that in.
Right?
Yeah.
Is there any like cool stuff that people passed on? That everything's cool.
Just what you see is left.
Yeah.
A lot of the books. I mean, there were thousands of books, and books are everywhere in a number of different rooms. And I don't know if you went up to the theater area.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's beautiful. Go see it. It's
Okay.
lovely. Yeah,
Okay.
it's all the way upstairs. Kind of that hallway that's outside the kitchen. You go down the end. There's a red carpet. It'll take you right up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any like vintage stuff?
There's, you know, the awards that have his name are the only ones, I think. No, I think they all got that. Wait a minute. I don't think it has his name on it. Most of the things that have his name, this is his mom. And that's really a lovely piece because if you read the whole thing, you come down here, this gift has been received from Lucille Trebek, who lived right there in that little guest house on the property for a long time, as a donation for the upkeep of the minister for a period of half a minute. Very cool, isn't it?
That is cool. How much is something like that?
I love.
Yeah, that's one of the few
Yeah.
things of with the Trebek name on it.
Okay.
That's what everybody came for. They were all looking for Trebek stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything in the garage. Have you been in the garage?
No, not yet.
He had as many tools as any hardware store ever thought of.
Okay. I'll
Amazing.
definitely take a look in there.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
That's cool. Little pens. What's the pens from?
Yeah, but you know the plaque is gone. Must have been a plaque here, and you know people steal stuff.
Oh, that's a
everywhere.
bummer.
It is a bummer, but it happens. Oh, that's why we're stationed all over to try to keep an eye. But
Yeah, you can only do so much.
you can only do so much.
How much are the pens?
You probably have to buy the whole thing, and I don't imagine they will charge you very much. If you want to take it upstairs, they'll give you a price, and I don't think they'll charge you much because there's no name or anything on it. Today's half price everything anyway, so
Okay.
they'll reduce it even more.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're interested in the pens, they're
Sure.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's take it down because I think it's gonna get
His
picked up.
sports things that he had that all signed was amazing. They put that on a lot of, like, he had a basketball signed to my friend Alex from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that will go on an auction online somewhere in, I think, June.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few things up
Yeah.
there. And then there's a helmet upstairs that people are bidding on. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I just got in it.
It's all signed by a whole bunch of people from a motorcycle event that he was involved in.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
What? No, mine. This is like, you know, like, I like it. But you want all these connectors when you do anything electrical for it, right? I do other things with myself. Ken. Ken is here. Come on.
Oh, this is like a run, huh? Wow. Organized. Oh my god.
There's some more light bulbs in there. What else you got? $2.
There is one door empty. I want to fill it
Okay,
out.
$10. $10.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's even gas.
Oh, look at that.
There's even, and this one's got like gas. This one's got like a lot of gas. I'm not carrying that to my car. Are you kidding? This one too.
But the gas prices today.
There's like, yeah, you got $50 of gas.
Right? That's cool.
Wow. Jeez, I thought they were gonna be empty. Silly me. Silly me.
So I guess this is where Alex's mom used to stay at, in the guest house behind his house. It's like a mini townhouse. What is that? Oh, it's a steamer.
If it's not close, I'm not gonna call her. No. I already said she wants 97. You can leave your card. She changes her mind. Call me, because I'm doing a deal with him for like almost 20 pieces. It feels like 20.
This is into his kitchen. Wow, stained glass ceiling. It's like the wine cellar.
I know you have some as well. Okay.
She's the main one. She's got the. She also goes by CC. Curly blonde hair.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't want to misquote it.
Sure. No problem. Thank you.
Sure.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
See you later.
All right, guys, this is all the stuff we got at Alex Trebek's estate sale. So we're gonna head home and I'll show you all the cool finds that. Just want to say, you know, you live in California when every street around the neighborhood, near the neighborhood, just all around it is permit parking only. That's how you know you live in California. But luckily on the estatesales.net, in the description for this estate sale, it said they were going to hand out parking permits. And so I felt fine parking the car. And so I was able to find a parking spot, and I even passed a cop that was just driving really slow because I think it was a popular hiking area. So there's lots of people, lots of traffic there. And I got up to the security guard where you sign in to go into the home. And I said, hey, do you guys have any parking passes today? And he's like, nope, no parking passes today. So you had to park at your own risk. And so I'm starting to freak out because now I feel like now you have to make a mad dash. Like you have to make a decision, either like find parking, which there is no parking. You need a permit for everything, or just, you know, risk it. But so that was nerve wracking. Luckily I got down there on more on time, signed the sheet, and I was able to just walk right in. I mean, it's a beautiful home. It's definitely one of those LA mansions, and off into the distance, one of the workers were telling me that his mom lived there, and she has a side house, which is pretty much a 2-story, good-sized townhouse. I think it was also like a pretty good size home on the property as well. And so, yeah, you were able to go through both those properties and find stuff. I read on the New York Post that this home that we're at sold for $7 million, and I believe he bought it in 1991, it said, for around closer to $3 million. And you could tell this house was just so many rooms. It was so massive, but it was a beautiful home, and I could see why it sold for that much. All right, guys, we're just gonna jump right into all the amazing stuff that we found. So first up is this box, which I found in his garage, and they're like Christmas ornaments, which I thought would really be really special and neat to hang on our Christmas tree. But I also have tons of them, which I'm planning on putting some of this stuff up on eBay for other fans that didn't get a chance to go out to his estate sale, to have a chance to get one of these cool ornaments that I found at his home. Next up is his sots, and you can see the Canadian leaf on these brown sots. These are made in Korea, I guess, and these were sitting in his closet. They look unused, which I think if I would have bought his used sots, I think that might be kind of weird. So these are brand new sots, Canadian sots that he would possibly be wearing. Maybe this is like his favorite brand of sots to wear. I thought this was kind of neat, something unusual. So I got some Alex Trebek sots. Next up, I also found this in his garage. It's just one of these ordinary tins. This one happened to be a dank butter cookie tin. And the reason why I picked this up is I like to believe he wrote on here. So he was going to put some 3/8 wood dowels in this tin. So he was going to put all his working stuff in there, which he had lots of equipment in his garage. So I like to believe that he was just one of those working guys that, you know, likes to do everything himself and fix things. So he had all the equipment there to do that. So that it would make sense that he would have wrote on this tin, and I have a pretty strong opinion or a pretty strong thought that he would have wrote on this, because it's something I would do in my garage. So I put on, like, if I need to save, I write on something like, you know, this or a container that I know what's in there. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to have something that he may have written on. So I thought that was a cool piece. And then, as you guys know, if you follow stuff on my channel, I'm really into vintage stuff. So I found this Air and Space magazine from 1988. And this was actually sitting on his actual desk. So this is something that was just sitting there. I thought that was pretty cool, that I have something that was actually sitting on his own personal desk. And it's vintage, which is also a cool little find as well. It's just so neat to look through stuff that was in the past and seeing what was popular back then. And it just, I feel like all the older stuff is just so much neater sometimes than the newer stuff that we have today. But this was really cool to find a piece of history, and also something that was actually on his actual working desk. So you must have been reading it at a time, or I'd like to think you might enjoy Air and Space. So I thought that was cool to have. Next up, we found some of these pins, and the lady was explaining to me that his name was on this plaque right here, but unfortunately, due to like so many people going in, people, you know, steal stuff and take little tokens, and not all the workers could see everybody all the time, which is sad, but that people are stealing stuff. But his name was on this plate that I also found in his office. These pens, or at least this one I looked up, was like a military pen. And so I'm not sure if he served in the Canadian military, or I haven't looked up these two yet. So I just know I looked up this one and it said it was like a military pen, but I haven't had a chance to actually look up the other two to figure out, or look up like if he was serving in the military. But I'm just curious what this plaque meant to him. And you know, like I said, like you can kind of see the outline that there would have been a Trebek name right here. So I thought that was a cool piece to have as well. These are just my receipts. everything you see here, I paid 21 bucks for, which is a pretty good deal. Like I said, it was like half off, and I still got more stuff. And the rest of the stuff that I found, or I should say, the rest of the other stuff I'm going to be showing you is still, I found stuff in his garage. This is just a old vintage light box that I just thought was really unique and cool. I thought that was just a cool graphic on it. Also got some Alex Trebek nails in a cool old jar, which will go back to like the tin thing. It's just cool that, you know, he can go over and take a nail out, and it's something that he was, you know, working on in his garage. So it's like a tangible piece of history for, you know, a celebrity, which I thought was pretty neat to own. And then also I found just these baking tins, which were also pretty cool. And this one. And this is a vintage salt shaker. I mean, it does have, you know, some like some rust going to it, but it's a nice, cool, old piece that I found inside his mom's. I'm going to call it a townhouse, but it's the side house. So this is Alex Trebek's mom's salt shaker, which I think is also a cool piece of history to own as well. And one of, I think, the coolest finds that I found was like right when I walked in, like you see like the beautiful entry, and you can walk into like a smaller living room, which I was just drawn to go to. And I noticed on the bookshelf all these books, and I don't know, something was telling me to just start opening up some of the books and just kind of see, because I'm looking for more of the adventure stuff, because that's what I'm into. And one of the books I found was this book by this author, and I opened it up and I saw this guy's autograph, and I'm like, oh, I have to have some like this book. And it says series book number 1 to Alex from Jerome Mark Attell. So I'm curious if this is like this author's first like book of this title given to him. Like this is like the number 1 off the line. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me based on how much books he had in the house. This is probably one of the cooler pieces that I found. And this book was like, when I was asking like how much the books were, said $3. So like that, what an amazing find. I was just really amazed to find something like this. I would have thought that books like this in there would have been all gone, and there's tons more. I just didn't have enough time to go through everything. Sometimes you're at a loss of words. It's just like the workers were saying that the family was just very honored and happy that the fans got a chance to have something to remember Alex Trebek by. And I know some people get a little worried about estate sales, but also I think you're also helping out the family as well. Because like, especially like Alex Trebek, he was loved by millions of people, that you're able to taste something out of the home, that you're helping the family out, and also that you're taking a item that you can remember the great legacy that Alex Trebek had, and like the positive impact he had on everybody. And it was just a cool experience to have, and just honored to be a part of it. I just want to say thank you to the Trebek family for opening up their home to all the fans, and to Alex, if you were still here. I would say my final answer is thank you for all the great memories, to all the millions of fans that you got to entertain with all those years, and thank you for just allowing a nerd like myself to be cool, and I just wish you were still here. Thank you.